I have not heard back from Sarah whether she really wanted me to pop onto her page or not, but my son is actually like laying down watching a show, so I wasn't gonna risk it and try to wait. So hi, I'm Morgan. For those of you that don't know me, oh my gosh, I should introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan. I have been with Senegent since March of last year, so I'm coming up on like a year and a half, I think. I am a Duchess, and my life is crazy, and I'm crazy, and you're gonna see that even my trainings are crazy. So good luck being able to follow along, because my brain is ridiculous and I don't think I make sense to anybody, and I have no idea how I have a team. So I am gonna look really quick. I'm gonna invite Sarah, and I'm going to invite Jody because I know her, and Elizabeth, and Heather, and Crystal, and Miranda, and Amber, and I think that's the extent of the people that I know in this group. So probably nobody's gonna watch this, but that's okay. Hi guys. We hear a lot about funnels. We hear a lot about that term, and it always, this is my cat, by the way. I always kind of tuned it out because to me, funnels sound really like a big gimmick, like a strategy, and that's not really how I run my business. My business is very genuine, it's very authentic, it's very like, you know, like unapologetically me is like a big thing, another big thing that people say, but that really is how I run things. So I never even considered like a funnel until I realized that I was naturally and authentically using like a funnel system, and I didn't even realize I was doing it until I took enough trainings that talked about funnels, and then I was like, oh, that's literally what I do without meaning to. So I'm gonna give you a definition real quick of a funnel, and I'm gonna message Sarah and be like, hi, I'm live. Okay, so the definition of a funnel. A funnel refers to the buying process that companies lead customers through when purchasing products. A sales funnel is divided into several steps which differ depending on the particular sales model. Hi Tanya, thanks for popping on. Okay, so a funnel is more or less casting a wide net and then funneling people through the process. Hey Sarah, sorry I didn't wait because like Gavin is actually like watching a show, and I could not risk like trying to pop on even in 30 minutes. The fact that he's watching a show is shocking. So once you learn about funnels, you will start seeing them everywhere. You guys, funnels are everywhere. So take like my old gym, for example. I haven't worked out in years, but okay, so my old gym would do like a free yoga class. So that is them casting their wide net. They do a free yoga class. It could have like 100 people. It would just be beginners yoga. They're casting their wide net, right? And what are they hoping for from that? Are they just doing it out of the kindness of their hearts? Like, no, they are doing it because they hope that those people then like buy a membership to their gym, right? And then from there, they hope that the people that have memberships to their gyms like connect with the coaches, and that they want maybe private one-on-one instruction, right? Like people are always trying to get you to do like one-on-one stuff. And then from there, because my old gym was aerial arts, so we did like, think of like Cirque du Soleil, except not that cool. So from there you would do private instruction, and then maybe from private instruction, they find their girls that go to competition. And then from competition, the girls that win those competitions eventually become coaches. So that is them funneling from this wide free beginners yoga class all the way down to eventually catching like their big fish. That is a funnel. Even with Senegents doing a sign-up incentive. So if you signed up back in January, that in itself is a funnel. That is Senegents casting a wide net, knowing a lot of those girls are not gonna stick. I had 70 girls join my team in January. 70. My team doubled in size. It was chaos. But guess what? 20 of them went inactive in July. That means 20 girls didn't place a single order from January to July. Not a single order. But you know what? That leaves me 50 girls to bring through my own little, like, to bring them up to leadership, to be my future crown princesses. It's okay to cast that wide net and lose a bunch of people on step one. That's okay. That's the point of a funnel, is you just want to find your big fish. Okay, so this is my funnel is what I've figured out. This is not a strategy. This is who I am, but I'm trying to make it duplicatable for you. Okay, so let's make sure I'm not touching on anything. Yes. Okay, cool. So this is my personal funnel. And I will tell you that professionals that train on funnels will give you like 3 steps or maybe 4. I am not a professional. This is who I am. So I gave you a bunch, okay? Yeah, 25, and it brings us to the ones we want. Exactly. It's okay to cast that wide net, and we're going to talk about that at the end. So my wide net is Facebook parties. You guys, I am a party queen, and I say that with confidence now. I didn't do any parties at all for my first 6 months. I was terrified to do a party. And now I've been doing parties since last November. So I'm, what's that, like 9 months? 9 months, and I've barely gone a single week without a party. I love parties. I party every single week. Like I have 3 parties going on right now. I am so busy. I just can't even. But I'm going to give you guys some tips that I've never told anybody outside of my team. Okay. So I want you to take this seriously. I've never told anybody some of the stuff that I'm going to tell you. So parties, I cast my net wide during parties. I know the new thing is to say, oh, just send them the link and whoever wants to join joins, and try to get like 20 people. Like smaller, more intimate parties are the thing right now. And that's cool, but let me tell you what works for me is telling my hostess, this is the exact verbiage that I give my hostess when I add her to her party. I say, most hostesses, that is key, you guys, because people want to do what other people do. They don't want to be the weird one. So I say most hostesses add about 80 to 100 people. That's what we found to be the sweet spot. Some girls go the extra mile and they add like 400, and that's totally cool. I'm not going to complain. I've never had a hostess add less than 80 people because they don't want to be the weird one that like doesn't do what the other people do. And a lot of them will add a little bit more than 100 because then they know they're at least better than average. That's the wording that I use with my hostesses. Exact wording, okay? So it works, I'm telling you. And obviously tell them to only add in groups of 5 to 10 at a time or else they will go to Facebook jail. So I cast my net wide, okay? You ready for this next step? This is the big one, and this is why, this is my secret. This is my, if I could, like, I've never told anybody this, I'm nervous. Okay, anybody who interacts in a party, anybody, they could literally like a photo in a party, gets a friend request from me. A friend request from me. That is my secret. That is my number one. That is how I've built my business. Okay? It seems small, it seems silly, but I'm telling you guys, if you do everything else that I'm telling you to do, that will be your key. Is anyone who even likes a photo in a Facebook group gets a friend request from you. Okay? You hear me? And that is because, sorry, I'm getting off track already. I don't take that lightly, okay? If you send someone a friend request and then you never comment on their stuff ever, they're like 2 weeks from now, they're not gonna know who you are. They're literally not gonna remember your Facebook party. They're not gonna remember your face. They're not gonna have any single clue who you are if you just send them a friend request and don't do anything about it, okay? So I send them a friend request, and then Facebook has a feature that's called most recent friends. When you go to your friends list and you go to most recent friends, it's gonna tell you who you friend requested recently. So guess what? Throughout my entire party, and I run my parties long. I do my parties very differently from other people, but they work. I run my parties all the way from Tuesday to Sunday, and I'm sometimes still even posting on Monday and Tuesday with some wrap-up posts, you guys. Like, I run my parties for like a week, and that's because my parties aren't about the sales, which I'll talk to you guys about again. It's about networking. It is about getting to know my people. So on Tuesday, I start my party. By Wednesday, I might have 10 new friends, and by Monday, I might have 30 new friends. You guys, that is huge. If you are working your personal profile the way that you should be, that's huge to have 30 new friends. I don't care if they bought from you during the party. Don't care, okay? Your personal profile should be a billboard to who you are. When they go to your personal profile, and they scroll through, if they accept your friend request and they scroll through and all they see is that you share stuff, that you spam people, that you're negative, they might immediately unfriend you, okay? So you have to do, and this is another thing, I missed this step, you have to do some things public. I tell you, when you can minimize me right now, go to my profile. Let's go to my profile right now, I'm telling you guys. My profile, I guarantee you, has some positive things about the business. I do talk about my business. I share my success constantly. I have no shame in that. I would share my success at any job. I don't care that this is network marketing. When I did any other job, I would share my success and I would brag on my employees. I would do that with anything. You will probably see pictures of my children. I'm a hot mess mom. So the crazy things that my kids do, I post about that. I probably have some silly live videos. And do not give up on live videos. My live videos last year might get like 80 views. You guys, I can do a live video on my personal page right now and I guarantee you it's going to get at least 800 views. I don't know why. I don't give super quality content, but I'm me and I'm authentic. And 800 views, again, I'm not the type of person who needs a ton of people, but I can network really well with small amounts of people, okay? So you have to keep your personal page really clean and a billboard of who you are. If you were to go to Target right now and someone were to ask you about your lipstick and you friend request them on Facebook, what are they gonna see? You want them to see who you are as a person because they have to get to like you, know you, and trust you if they're gonna do business with you, okay? So I spent a long time on that. I don't normally spend a long time on that category. So here's the next thing, okay? And this is a no-no right now. Everyone's telling you not to do this, and I'm telling you the opposite. Sorry, you can choose who you want to listen to. So I start my parties on Tuesdays. By Sunday, I usually have 20 to 30 new friends. I've networked with them. I have commented on their posts. I don't care that they don't know me. If they have a cute baby, I'm going to tell them. If they're pretty, I'm gonna tell them, oh my gosh, girl, you are gorgeous. I literally comment on all my new friends. I comment and I get to know them and they comment on my stuff back because I post quality content. So, okay, at the end of that week, okay, so by that next Monday, I dump them all into my group, you guys. And I know this is a no-no right now, so I feel silly saying this when like nobody is doing this right now. I take all of those people that I friend requested, it could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 30, and that next Monday, because I've networked with them for the last week, I dump them straight into my group. I don't ask, I don't tell them, I put them all in my group. Their party is over, and if they want to continue to network with me, which they do, I dump them in my group, okay? And I do that because my customer group is me. My customer group is who I am. My group name is literally Life Itself with Morgan. Everything I post in my group, I would post on my personal page. I post about my kids, I post about my life. I just highlight different things. Like on my personal page, I might highlight about my kids, and in my group, I might have a picture of me with my kids, but I'm talking about how amazing Hurricane Red is, you guys. So I just talk about different things, but I don't share graphics. I do all of it's all just lifestyle posts. It's all who I am. I ask them, they picked out these glasses for me. I let them pick out of 6 different glasses. I tell them when I cut my hair. It's just me. So if they want to continue networking with me, they should be in my group. So I put them in my group. They can choose to leave. I don't care. I have so many girls on my team that'll be like, oh my gosh, people are leaving my group. What do you do when people leave your group? And I'm like, 2 people left my group today. I don't care. They can leave. That's fine. Whatever. They can find their way back if they want to. I don't stress over it. I literally do not care if people leave my group. It happens all the time. I'm not for everybody. You don't want to be for everybody. And if 5 people leave your group, bye. That gives you 5 less people to follow up with because you should be following up with everybody, and it just gives you 5 less people. I don't care. So the keys to this is that, like I said, we're talking about the keys as we go through. I'm really trying to get this into your brain. Your profile needs to be approachable. Your public profile needs to be approachable. Your customer group needs to not be super spammy and salesy. The whole reason I'm doing all of this is because I'm creating true, authentic relationships with people. Okay, so customer and relationship kind of go together because I do really well in sales, but I don't like sales. just like you'll hear everybody say, like, I'm not a salesperson, like, I'm a share person, that's who I am. Because I'm getting to know them, when I pop on and I try a brand new color and I'm excited about it, they want it. So I just have friends who happen to buy stuff from me. Like, I don't really feel like they're my customers. They're just my friends who I happen to have the stuff that they're addicted to, so they buy it from me. Like, does that make sense? So I have this kind of together, because okay, so say you didn't do everything that I just told you to do. Say the only people that ended up in your group were the people who bought from you, and then you were like, hey girl, you know, if you want to join my group so that when you need like a refill or you want to check out more colors, like here's my group link, and you kind of put that all on them. Say you only make 5 sales during a party and only like 3 of those people actually click the link and join your group. You just might have lost like 20 different people that would have accepted your friend request and been dumped in your group and gotten to know you. So a lot of people don't buy during my parties. I told you I've been partying since November. My parties normally only make about $300. I don't do big sales during parties at all, but I do great sales overall throughout the month, because I take those people who I've networked with in a party, put them into my group, and then after a week or 2, they're all buying from me. It's just that making that quick sale during a party for me doesn't work. So I know that if I can get them exposed to the product enough by me using it in my life, like my normal life, they'll eventually buy. So I take all of those people that were in the party and basically continue the party in my group. So they all eventually buy. So if you didn't do that, how many people are you losing every single party? A lot of people you could continue networking with if you didn't just see them as a dollar sign. You need to see them as potential friends, basically. Okay, so from there, because I'm creating relationships, and this is a lot of work, don't get me wrong, I talk to 100 people a day, it's ridiculous. It's a lot of work to go through your most recent friends and talk to all of them, to go through your Facebook group insights and talk to your like most engaged customers, and to make sure that you're commenting on all of those people's like profiles every single day. It's chaos, but it's worth it. It is so worth it, you guys. Don't just scroll Facebook. Do like purposefully go to these people's profiles and comment on their stuff. It makes such a world of a difference. So because I'm creating these relationships with people, I talk to like so many of my customers through private messaging. I am open with them about the fact that like my son and I go to counseling. So that has opened up so many doors with my customers, because so many of them talk to me about like, I've always like thought about going to counseling, but I've never really like wanted to be that person. I'm like, whatever. Like, counseling is awesome. My counselor is great. She's taught me so much about parenting. Like, you guys, I am not a natural mom, like, at all. It's not something that comes naturally to me. So, yes, I love talking to a professional. And I say everything in such a positive light. Even the fact that I'm in counseling with my 6-year-old, you guys. But I can say that so positively and with so much confidence that people want to talk about it, and it opens them up to talking to me about way more than just products. We barely talk about products unless it's like, my face is so red, and I'm like, and they like want a product recommendation, but I don't push that on them. They bring that to me because I've broken down those walls, broken down those barriers, and they get to know me as a person, so I get to know them. So from there, they eventually end up with a wish list that's very, very long. We have really great products. We have a lot of great products. So it gets to a point where their wish list is so long, and I am such good friends with them that I can be like, girl, let's just do a party so that you can get some of those products for free. Oh my goodness, your wish list is so long. I want to just give it to you. Can we just do this, please? And they do, and my my calendar stays so booked, and it's because I'm just partying with my friends. I'm not being salesy. I'm not even, I'm a distributor, obviously, but it's just like, when I go into these parties, I could show you right now, like, my hostess didn't talk about the products. She said, oh my gosh, Morgan is a doll. You guys are gonna love her. That is the best recommendation ever. It's not about the lipstick. It's about my people giving personal recommendations to me so that I can network with their friends, and then eventually, because I'm going live and talking to these people, I get to show them that, oh, I can also change your life with magic lipstick. I'm not just crazy. So it's all about, it's really just creating relationships. But this is my way of trying to put it into a duplicatable process that people can turn into like a business strategy, but really just get to know your people. That's really all it is. Get to know as many people. Who is it? Angela and Kristen came back from the Queen Retreat, and they said the most successful people are the people that talk to the most people. Something like that. That was a terrible way of wording it. But y'all, I don't talk in person, and I know that's shocking considering how much I talk on live video, but I do not talk to people in person. I am terrified of people. I'm really, really shy. But online, I can talk to anybody. I will comment on anything and everything, and you see me everywhere. People know me. This is totally different subject, but like Melissa Alds, right? Like, she is like Ruby Crown Princess. She is super hostess. She is social media currency. Last year, she was totally untouchable, like at the top of everything, right? You guys, I commented on her stuff and I stalked her so much and I went to so many of her trainings that she is my friend now. I will friend anybody through talking to them. Just talk to your people. Talk to your people. Okay, that was a really weird like way of me telling you that talking to people works. Commenting on people's stuff works. You can create a relationship with anybody that you want to create a relationship with by putting in enough effort and by stalking them enough, but like don't be weird about it. Just, you know, tell them their kids are cute and compliment them and stuff. But anyway, so this is my Morgan's Magical like funnel thing. And oh, I forgot to tell you one thing. The last step, downline. I recruit a lot. This came from the fact that people ask me how I recruit, and this is my like short way of telling you guys how I recruit so many people, because I recruit a lot of people. Like, yeah, like Sarah and I, we're friends because we comment on everything. That's how we became friends. We were just really active on Facebook. Okay, but people ask me how I recruit a lot. This is how I recruit a lot. And I don't recruit like mass people. And this is the difference between me and like the girls that have hundreds of downlines. I could not tell you how they get hundreds of people on their first line. I can't even handle when I get like 2 people at a time. But let me tell you, I can get 1 person every single week by doing this. I literally get almost like 1 downline every single week because I'm bringing them through this funnel, and eventually they sign up. And I'm different because I don't want more than 1 girl a week, because I'm creating relationships. I don't want to throw 5 people in a group chat. I don't want to throw 20 people in a group chat. I don't want to have them sink or swim. I want all of my girls to swim. So when they sign up with me, I give them one-on-one individual attention. I launch every single one of my girls and she gets my entire attention for a week. That is how I launch my people. That's a whole different subject. But that's why, like, even though I haven't recruited a ton, I'm still getting, like, whatever to do all of this stuff and all of that because my girls stay. My girls stay because they're strong. But that's not the point. Okay, this is the last point I have to tell you. I'm sorry. Okay, from hostess to downline. And this ruins my whole funnel. Whenever my hostesses flip. I hate when they flip because it ruins my whole funnel. They take all these people. So I don't like flipping my hostesses, by the way. But I tell my hostesses, whenever she gets all of her people added into her party, I tell her, fine print, and this is someone that I know because I've gotten to know her. I tell her, hey girl, like, I can't think of the exact term that I use. Okay, here we go. I say, hey girl, if at any point during this party you want to sign up, let me know, because I will stop sending invoices, and from that moment on, every sale is yours. But you have to tell me when to stop, or I'm going to keep networking, and I'm going to keep putting your people in my group, and I'm going to keep stealing them from you if you don't tell me stop. So I am basically telling her from the very beginning, I am confident that your party is going to be successful. I am confident that I'm going to get people from your group to join my team because I am confident in that. I am confident with your people that I can be successful. So I want you to be successful, and I want you to tell me to stop so that I can teach you to do what I do. Like, I just throw it out there. I don't give her all of that back detail that I just gave you. I literally just say, hey girl, if you want to sign up at any point, let me know and I'll stop sending invoices. And that's all I say, and I just kind of put the ball into her court. I don't normally even follow up with that. Even through my week-long party, that party could make $600, and to me, all I see is a bunch of future customers that I'm going to turn into downlines. If my hostess doesn't see that, that's on her. I do not force anybody to sign up, and I don't mess around. I would rather I've had one party get me like 10 new distributors. Why didn't that girl sign up? I don't know, and honestly, I don't care, because if she doesn't want it as bad as I do, I'm going to take all of those people, and she's still my customer, and she still talks about signing up, and I'm like, girl, you could have been like a countess by now. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I took all of your people 6 months ago. So I'm not going to pull them because I don't want to. If they see the potential and the opportunity, then they're going to run with me. I'm not going to force my hostesses to do anything, but I do cast a wide net on my parties, and I would love it if they would sign up, and I would love to see them be successful, but if they don't see that, I'm not going to push that on them, and I will take all of this. So that is my sales funnel. So I hope that was helpful at all. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I am free to answer any questions. Of course, I'm in this group. I love this group. I love Sarah. So if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'm just going to pitch this to you. I really hope to see you at Leaders, because Leaders changed my life last year. I went to Leaders in October. I'd never done a party. I had never done a single party. And let me tell you, Leaders lit my fire. In November, I started partying, and my team has taken off ever since. Like, it hasn't stopped. I have not had a week to, like, chill since November because of Leaders in October. So get to Leaders if you can. Okay? Bye, guys.